people are like, how the fuck do you remember that? I'm like, dude, because I'm smart, bro. And then I'm like, little do you know, it's a fucking cheat code. But yeah, anyways, Mitch and I, we've been friends since, like we said, 2006. This podcast is no longer a video vlog of the first 10 days of the lockdown like I was doing in my last series I did. This is more the start of the actual Young Blood podcast, and people keep asking me like what the topic of the show is and what the podcast really is. And you know, the whole premise behind my podcast is it's basically I was going to start doing stand-up out here in Idaho, and it kind of went to shit with this whole coronavirus thing. There's no meeting in crowds or anything going to be happening anytime soon. So this is my come up, whatever you want to call it. So this show is kind of, even if you if you don't really find it funny, it's like, maybe it's not your kind of humor, or like a lot of it is just, dude, like I'm just sitting here bullshitting with some locals, some people I know. And, you know, I'm putting my content out there, and I hope you guys enjoy listening. But yeah, Mitch, I was really curious, bro, what the situation right now is like for you guys out in Idaho, or because we're out here in Idaho.
Right off on your phone, my bad. It keeps like buzzing super loud in my ear.
Oh, my bad. I can't even hear it on my end. Got them Snapchats. But explain a little bit. So you guys have been experiencing things a lot faster than we have. You're going to college out there right now, right? Still, is that what you're doing? You're a student more than anything right now.
Like half that, half work.
Half that, half work. Where do you work at?
Funny enough, I mean, I don't want to say what city and the name, but a hospital in the valley.
Oh, no, I didn't even realize that.
I had signed a paper, bro. I got in trouble for posting on my Instagram about it, and I'll get fired if I say names and shit. But you know, well-known hospital.
Wow, that's good to know. That's crazy. So you actually have a pretty good firsthand sight of some of the stuff that is going on in California. And how deadly do you think this virus is in your eyes? Shit's deadly, huh?
I mean, yeah, someone last night died from it, but they're 81. So, I mean, sure that plays a role. But I don't know. Like, at the hospital I'm at, I haven't really seen too many dead people or heard about it, but they're kind of keeping it all under wraps and stuff. So, like, they're not telling people. They're, like, lying, like, you know.
Right. So, that makes a lot of sense, too, because it's kind of... This whole thing's scary, bro. Like, it's really surreal to see how people react, and you know, like, at least you're not out of a job too. Half of my friends up here are all bartenders.
Even my dad got laid off, bro.
What does your dad do?
He does like visual effects for TVs and movies, but they're shutting like all the productions down. So, like, basically everyone in entertainment's out the fucking job, bro.
Dude, that's what it seems like right now. It seems really scary. Like, even people who host podcasts, hence me, like, I was starting this up and I had every intention on having like in-person guests, and I bought all the equipment to do it and whatnot, and I got everything ready for that, and fucking lo and behold, like, I returned it all just because like I didn't need anything more than just enough equipment for one person. You know, like, I can't have anything more than over the
45-day return policy?
No, it fucking Amazon, bro. Amazon.
Another good choice.
Right? But, and the thing is, it's all really cheap anyways. If you go on Amazon, you can get good stuff. Yeah, it's not like I spent thousands of dollars on a podcast that I just started.
Oh, if you went to Guitar Center, you would have, bro.
Well, luckily...
Holy shit.
Yeah, luckily, shout out to my homie Matt Shredder. He let me borrow his soundboard, and I just bought a couple mic stands and some wires and stuff. I didn't have to buy a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, so he came in clutch on that. So shout out to Matt Shredder. You're the fucking man, dude. Appreciate you and the loan out for that stuff. Also, shout out as well, my new album artwork for the Young Blood podcast, done by Cassidy Neighbors, homegirl. I actually went to high school with this girl from Capital, but her Instagram is Cassidy. Let's see. Oh, well, I thought I had it here. But I'll make sure to leave it in the description. Her whole deal is she went to school for this. She does calligraphy. She's super killer. So I paid her to take care of this album cover for me, and she did an awesome job. So definitely, I'll make sure to link her in the tab or in the description down below. Shoot her a follow on Instagram and check out her page. But do you know anybody personally, on another note now, back over to what we were talking about, do you know or anybody personally who's gotten the virus? Friends-wise?
Nobody, family or friends, no.
Really?
Yeah.
I have actually one friend, and I'm not going to say his name, and I haven't hung out with him recently any time, and I actually used to live with the guy back in the day. He hit me up like a week ago to hang out. He's like, hey, dude, you want to kick it? And I'm like, bro, I'm working, can't today. I would have totally went and hung out with him too, which is the crazy thing. I texted him just asking how his quarantine was going, and he's all like, actually really shitty, bro. I got diagnosed with the corona. I was like, damn, bro. Like, okay, fuck.
He wanted to kick it.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, fuck, dog. I hope you're doing all right, man. And like, I asked the thing he said to me too. He was like, it wasn't even bad. I asked him if it was bad, and he said, no, bro, it wasn't even bad, bro. It was like, honestly, I just lost my sense of taste and smell, and I kind of like felt it for one day. Like I was sick for one day, and then I went away. Like it's like it wasn't really that bad. But and then he was like, but yeah, I got it, and it fucking sucks. You know, like he was like, he didn't say it was like, oh, it was easy. He said it wasn't terrible. You know, so don't get me wrong. It still has plenty of weight to the situation. Like it's not, oh, if I get it, I'll be fine. But to me, it was a trip. That was the first person I personally knew. Excuse me. First person I personally knew who got it. So that's pretty fucking crazy.
No, I haven't met anybody like that I know, but I've definitely like seen people at my job.
He's the first person I like directly know who got it. You know, I haven't heard of any other cases in Idaho other than that so far.
I don't know. This shit's wild, bro. It just sucks being stuck at home all the time, bro. Like,
and it's you guys been on order a little longer. You guys have been on order. Our mandatory stay-at-home order probably came in like 2 weeks after yours or a week after yours or something like that. We were a little bit behind you guys, so I'm sure you're feeling a little more stir-crazy than I am.
Bro, you can't even go to the gym. Like, I started the year off, bro. I went on a vacation to Cancun. And, bro, I went from, like, slaying 5 girls, you know, like a girl a day, something like that, to beat my meat 5 times a day now, bro. Like, this shit's not fun, bro.
I know. I've had, like, 4 friends make forearm jokes with me already on Snapchat. They're just like, yeah, bro, my forearm's looking gnarly. And I'm like... Dude,
looking like Popeye, you know, on one arm.
Dude, you know it's getting boring too, bro. Like we're all getting stir crazy. We're all having a fucking hard time. Like, dog, I sent Snapchats of my fucking gnarly ass shit I took this morning. To, like 5 of my homies. I was just like, "Hey, good morning,
my God.
Good morning, motherfuckers. How you doing today?"
I'm glad we are friends.
And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I miss people. This is how you know I'm bored."
Right, bro. Fuck.
Like
this girl wanted nudes, and so like I was at work, so like I couldn't. But I went to take a piss, and I just filmed me pissing.
And you sent it to her?
Yeah.
Who are you, bro?
Bro, I didn't know. It was funny.
You know this goes on the internet. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you know, you can slide in the DM, ladies.
Oh yeah, by the way, introduce yourself a little bit. Fucking, what's your Instagram handle? Where can we find you? What do you go by?
Yeah, my Instagram is just I have to actually check because
oh my God, you don't even know the own title of your Instagram.
At Banker Beats, so Banker like you know guy with all the money, and then Beats like your favorite rappers use. There you go. Oh, one word. I got open DMs right now.
I'm sure everybody has somebody in their DMs right now. This is Like, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. Your wife.
It was kind of like it came really quick. So anybody with like a booty call or anything like that, they didn't have time to really be like, "Hey, yo, one more."
Ooh. Yeah,
You
the
know?
booty call market like kind of followed the stock market. It just tanked real fast, bro.
Everybody panic sold, dude.
It's kind of starting to recover because now people are just like getting too horny in their house all day, but like it's still down there, bro. It still lost a lot of points on the BC market.
Well, then it's really gotta. To me, I was like, I can invite somebody over, or I can go to somebody's house. I can get away with doing it. Still, kind of had like thoughts in the back of my head, And then that was before my buddy texted me saying he got the fucking coronavirus, and I was like,
oh hell no,
fuck, dude, there's no way. There's no way.
I think I'm about to risk it all, like today, maybe actually.
Don't do it, bro, for the sake of your grandma.
My grandma's like not coming out the house anyway, so it's okay.
Oh, just be safe about it, man. Have you had another question? Do you have to get tested working in the medical field, like where you work? Do they require you to take a test?
No, like you get screened. So they'll check your temperature, ask you every time you come in, like, do you have a cough, a fever?
Okay,
blah, blah, blah.
So somewhat like
but
it's not a test,
but you get the real
screened.
like corona test,
Huh. Did you get one initially
I think
and then they get screened you?
Tests. No, I've never done the real toothpick up your nose.
Is that what it is? Is a toothpick? It's not a.
Or it's a Q-tip. I mean, yeah. Have you seen it? That shit goes like into your brain, bro.
You said toothpick, and I was like, "What do they scrape it, bro, or they just take a?"
I don't know. They put a big ass Q-tip all the way into like your brain, bro.
They go pretty far up, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks very uncomfortable.
I was shook this morning. I woke up and I feel great. Like I've been taking my vitamins. I've been sleeping. I went to bed at 1, but I woke up at 9. Like I've been sleeping good. Like 9 a.m. is the latest I'll wake up lately and stuff. And taking my vitamins. And I fucking woke up this morning, bro. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I can't smell. Like I can't smell shit. Like what the fuck, dude? Like I went and made coffee and I'm like shoving my face in the bag of coffee, like, ugh, there's smell in there. I fucking know it.
Espresso?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I know there's fucking coffee in there. I know I should be able to smell this coffee. And I was able to get it, like, finally after I took a shower and I, like, cleared out my nostrils and, like, breathed and started the day. I think there was allergies or something happening right now. And then I was like, all right, I can smell again. So it's funny, too. Like, that's what sucks about this corona, too, is it causes you to straight go from 0 to 100 with panic. You're like, no, it's you. Fuck, I've got corona, Or, like, somebody walking down the street.
I'll be making fun of people if I see them coughing, bro. I'm like, hey, what the fuck was that? Like,
of course. Oh, dude, actually, fun story. Back when we were freshmen in high school, or sophomores in high school, me and Mitch and a couple other of our fucking hood rat friends down when I lived in LA, we made a Jackass spoof. Remember that shit, bro?
Yeah, everyone remembers that.
Oh my god, we did some fucking dude, all the best shit we did too didn't make it on the video.
I low-key was not there when you guys were filming that shit. I think I got sent to Utah during that time, but like I've seen all the videos and shit.
I think you just weren't invited.
No, I was definitely in Utah.
No, you were invited. I remember that. It was mainly Kaylin.
Mormon death camp.
It was mainly Kaylin.
Brian.
Fucking Brandon Spenjamin.
Yeah.
Jamie and Jared White.
Yep.
Kevin Lansing. Me. I think that was about it for the main crowd. At least that was like our whole crew we used to roll with back in the day. Like we used to think we were so fucking cool. We were from Burbank, dude. Like fucking Burbank, California, bro. That is the least hard spot in all of the valley. Like in all of fucking LA. That is like the nicest, most chill little area.
Yeah.
Like,
It is though.
I could
When
be
we
a
were bored, you feel me,
14-year-old
like,
kid and walk the fuck home from school, bro. Like, I got rolled up on one time being a kid. Like, that's it. And we were from LA, dog. Like, that's how.
Yeah, me too.
That's not
During
how.
like one of the spring breaks or some shit, a cop like pulled me over, like, aren't you supposed to be in school? Like,
No, I mean, I got
it's
rolled up on,
spring
like,
break.
like I got robbed one time.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, in Burbank, bro. I got fucking robbed one time in Burbank. It was, what's that park? Right in the middle of Burbank, fucking, right down the street from Campy's house. Old house. McCambridge Park, bro. I was walking through fucking McCambridge Park, dude. I was like a freshman, 8th grade or something like that. I was walking home from school, and I had to always walk through McCambridge to get home. And there was like 4 Mexican fools fucking chilling in the bathroom at McCambridge Park, dog. And they're all like, "Hey, fool." And I was like, God fucking damn it, bro. I had my phone in my back pocket and shit, and they're like, "What you got, bro?" And I'm like, "Dog, I got a shit phone and like $5." And they're like, "Word, thanks." And they took it, and I was like, "Fuck, this sucks, dude. This is fucking stupid." And I walked my happy ass home, all defeated, just like, "Mom, I got robbed." But that's it. That's it. You know, nothing ever super crazy. I had more crazy shit happen like after high school, and I lived like in Long Beach and shit. Because when I moved back, remember that like 1 year that I moved back after graduating? Yeah, I saw more crazier shit then, for sure, than growing up. Like I was sheltered. I never really saw any crazy shit. We just did stupid shit because we
I was saying, kind of did all the crazy stuff. Yeah,
we were bored. My parents listen to this podcast, so I'd probably rather not get too much into detail of the stupid shit we used to do. But I remember one time we went to the Glendale Galleria, and it was either the Glendale Galleria or the Burbank Mall. And we put Brandon inside one of the drainage grates. Like, we took the whole drainage grate, like, up. And we fucking put his fat ass in there. And, like, he was just laying in there, like, and when people would walk over, he'd bang on it and be like, "Help me. Help me."
Fuck, that's funny, bro. That's funny as up.
Dude, we got kicked out after, like, an hour. Dude, do you remember how many times you used to get kicked out of the Burbank Mall?
Every time I stepped in there, bro. Fuck.
Bro, I got into so much trouble at the Burbank Mall, dude. We used to just... I can't even name half of the things we used to do in that place. Like, we used to fucking...
That was kind of the whole point in going, was to get kicked out.
I think that's what we made it a game. Like, we were just...
Yeah,
and this is just junior high. Like, we would just go in there and we'd be like, "All right, which security guard's working today?" And we'd take our skateboards.
Start skating through the mall.
Skating through the mall.
Stores, yeah, like.
Oh, dude, I remember one time we were like hiding on top of this fucking vending machine because they had like a vending machine cage, and like you can get behind the vending machine and hide on top. So me and Jerry Travis, bro. Me and Jerry Travis were fucking hiding up on top of this fucking vending machine behind the walls, dude. Just like fucking saying scary shit to people, just like, "Hey, I see you." And like, "I see you." To like people walking by and shit, dude. I don't know if you remember the old or the young, fat, short Mexican bald guy who was a security guard there. At the mall. No, dude, that guy had it out for me, bro. He had it out for me. He caught me doing that vending machine shit one time. And that was after we'd been kicked out like multiple times, bro. He was like, "Dude, if I see you in here again, I'm gonna fucking call the cops the second I see you're banned." And I was like, "Good luck banning me, dude."
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Who was like hella banned? One of our friends was actually like super, super banned. Who was it?
Been like Paul or something, bro.
Paul, dude.
I know Vova got banned too.
Funny thing is, so Paul Flores.
He's a legend.
He was. Paul Flores, he used to actually, his older brother and my older brother knew each other for years, bro. Yeah, dude. For years. My older brother and his older... Yeah, so Paul, his older brother Phil used to come and kick it at my house all the time, and his brother would just fuck with me all the time because they're 10 years older. You know, so that's why me and Paul were homies, because our brothers were homies. Burbank's just a fucking small town, dude.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, I think I've gone back a couple times, and just every time I go back to that town, and I went back and drank, bro. I went back now that I was 21. I went back like 2 years ago, and I went there and got a drink somewhere in Burbank, dude. And fucking, like, I walk up to the bartender, and I'm like, yo, dude. And I'm a bartender, dude. Like, I know my fucking alcohol. I know what I like to drink. And I'd never been to this bar before in my life, and it was a regular-looking bar. And, like, and it was busy, too. So the first thing I said was, like, hey, dude, can I get a Jameson? And, like, he was like, yeah, we don't serve liquor here, bro. And I was like, oh, shit, this is a beer-only bar. My bad. I didn't realize it was just a brewery or whatever.
Spots, goddammit.
Which one?
Where they don't sell, like, real hard liquor.
I know, and I was like, well, fuck me, dude. My bad. I'm from out of town. I didn't know. And the guy was, like, such a douchebag about it. And then, and I wasn't even a dick when I ordered my drink. I was just cool about it. And, like, and I'm from California in a way. Like, I grew up there, but no, I'm from Idaho, dude. So I'm not used to that. Like, I'm used to when I walk up to the bartender, they're usually really fucking cool. Like, all the time. And I like, that was, like, my first experience of having a bartender talk to me out there. And it was just terrible. And I was like, dude, this is why I fucking moved out of this fucking town, dude. This place sucks.
Yeah, it's got downsides too, you know? Like, just LA in general. Like, it's dope, but, like, because you have access to everything. Mountains, beach, people, entertainment industries, everything. But then, like, the housing is way too expensive. The fucking traffic is unreal. Like,
so you're not going to go on unemployment then, are you?
I wish I could.
I mean, you have a job, though. You don't need to, so it's a good thing.
You can't, yeah.
There's a lot of people saying that this could be, like, a conspiracy or some shit, but, like, it's kind of... You're in the medical field, dude. Do you think this is fucking a conspiracy, or you're actually seeing people really suffer from this firsthand?
Definitely, like, a real virus and shit. I think, though, that they're overstepping bounds on stuff, you know, like, using it as an excuse to, like, possibly, like, further political agendas and stuff. Like, they got everybody wrapped up in the house. Like, I'm not saying, like, yeah, it's good to do that to not spread this because, like, yeah, a lot of people's grandparents will die and shit. But I feel like, I don't know, they might keep trying to stretch it out. Like, I heard they're trying to, like, pass some shit through, like, legislation somewhere where, like, they could hold you indefinitely or something, like, because the court systems are all backed up, so you won't have access to a speedy trial and bullshit like that, so who knows?
That's, like, kind of been the theme of this lately. A lot of people tend to think it's a bit of a,
you know?
Over-exaggeration is what a lot of people tend to what I hear a lot
too.
of, you know, and I don't know, the thing is, like, I've heard a lot of people say, like, I would have rather overreacted too early than underreacted too late.
Yeah.
You know?
I heard in like 20 days or something is the supposed peak, so supposedly it's gonna get.
You guys are like fucking 10 days ahead of us though. So like, oh sorry, there's some sirens in the background. Coronavirus people getting sent to the hospital. That's not funny. I'm not trying to joke about that.
I thought that shit was funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. It's serious, man. But it's funny. Anyways, so is California just shut down then, huh?
Yeah, bro, like my birthday was like not the weekend that just passed, the one right before that though, the 21st, and like
mine was on the 3rd, so I got lucky. I still was able to go to the bars and party.
Nice.
I was just barely able to, dude.
God damn. Happy birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday to you, too, bro. Yours was sooner than mine.
I was going to go to Mammoth with like 15 people, go snowboarding for the weekend.
Yeah, they shut down the mountains, bro. What the fuck is up with that? The
week before my birthday, shut it all down, and then all the restaurants, everything closed. So, like, bro, I literally one day went to my dad's crib. We just, like, chilled, talked, ate some food, whatever. And then my sister's birthday is the next day. So we went to my mom's house, and we got a bunch of Patron and, like, Red Bulls and busted out the Monopoly, ordered some cheesecake, and That was my 25th birthday, bro.
That sucks.
Fuck.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, what do you do, man? Like, this is. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. This is one of the craziest things that we've been through since World War II as a country.
Mm-hmm.
So,
pretty much.
Thanks for coming on, too, man.
It's my first podcast experience.
Really? How do you like it? Are you having fun?
It's pretty lit.
Yeah, well, it's crazy how popular podcasts have gotten. You know, they've really blown up, dude. Like, I don't know about you, but I listen to a podcast regularly, all the time.
I get in, like, waves of it. Like, sometimes I do that, and then there'll be, like, periods I don't, you know?
Right. Well, and I don't necessarily listen all the time. Like, I don't always have, like, fucking my full attention on them. When I do listen to podcasts, sometimes I just, like, especially with what I do for work, like, I do busy work. You know, I lay tile, so, like, it's nice to have a podcast going in the background, especially funny podcasts, because, like, when you're trying to listen to a serious podcast, sometimes it's hard. So if you just have two people bullshit in the background talking to you, especially if you're like me, like, I work by myself, I live by myself, you know, I'm single, so it's just, like, sometimes podcasts, they're fucking nice to have fucking shit in the background. It's like having your dog watch TV with the volume up when you're gone at work all day. You know, it's the same concept. And it's a lot more relevant now that we're doing social distancing.
I know, that's how I go to bed, too. I'll just, like, put on some stupid, like, Joe Rogan clips or some shit. And
yeah, or audiobooks or some shit. Yeah. Something like
that. I definitely watch podcast clips, like, more than full podcasts, though, like, every day on YouTube, like, just watching the little highlights and shit, like...
Dude, I listened to a new one today. Not a new one. I've listened to it before. Chris D'Elia. Shout out to Chris D'Elia's podcast. It's a pretty good show. I like it. I like it a lot. He was making a lot of really good points today, actually, because he lives in L.A. He was talking about how he keeps seeing people at the beaches. He keeps fucking seeing all kinds of stupid shit, dude. And he's just fucking like, stay the fuck home. And I'm like, yeah, Chris. You fucking tell him, Chris D'Elia.
That dude's funny as fuck.
Dude, he is, and, like, the way he does his podcast is just like the way he does his stand-up. He's just super fucking, like, loud and out there. And he's like, dude, I'll beat the shit out of a dead joke for fucking 20 minutes. And I don't give a shit. You know, he's just kept doing it in his podcast. Like, it was so funny. I was just like, all right, dude. And it works for him. It's just, that's his thing, you know? Or, like, his one bit with the drunk white girl. Every single fucking person and their mother in Boise jokes about that out here. You always hear him, it doesn't even matter. And I'm just like, oh my God. Every fucking person and their mother, bro.
I never even heard that one.
You haven't heard the drunk white girl bit?
Nah.
Holy fucking shit, dog.
Sleeping, bro.
Dude, do me a favor real quick. Oh, wait, you're podcasting on your phone. Here, we'll pull it up. No, my other phone's too slow. On your free time, or you
pull
can
it
right
up,
now.
Jamie.
Yeah, hey Jamie, pull it up. I mean, I'm not that good. I can't, like, run the stream, the fucking audio, the video. Make sure I sound good, you sound good.
Right.
While pulling shit up on the internet too, because like, for one, that'll affect with the quality of the audio call if I fuck with the Wi-Fi too much. Because again, with this quarantine, dude, I'm staying at my parents' house. I still live in Boise, but I went and set up camp out here for a couple weeks. And I'll just go back to my place after quarantine. But I didn't want to get locked up by myself. So I'm at least chilling with my parents, like hanging out, like having fun with my dad.
Yeah.
Cracking beers with my pop, you know, having a good time. Spending some time with my mom, you know, mowing the lawn for them. And I live in an apartment downtown Boise. So, like, I put a bunch of fucking food in my auto feeder for my fish tank. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm out. You know, I brought my dog over here, bro. We've been kicking it. But, like, dude, that's how fucking serious this shit is, bro. Like, I have to go live with my parents. I still pay rent at my house, but it's like, it sucks so bad. I'm paying rent to live here because I don't want to be just cooped up.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of a like, I was talking to my friend Anna about this. It's kind of a thing to still live with your parents until you're like 25 in LA.
Yeah, I'm moving out fucking next year for sure.
Oh, but you're still living out. Yeah, so like everybody I know that still lives out there lives with their parents. Like I pay fucking $1,000 a month to have my own apartment out here in Boise. So
Fuck. What is it? A studio or a 1 bedroom?
it's a 1 bedroom. It's a big ass 1 bedroom. It's
That's
nice.
lit though. Yeah. You wouldn't get a studio for that much out here.
Yeah, it's a nice 1 bedroom, but it's also in a nice neighborhood. So it's like it's
nice.
overpriced as fuck. Like it's honestly so stupid, but it's there are other factors coming into play that are making it that price, and those are understandable factors. You know, like it's nothing like new. It's not California prices, but they're getting close. And the funny thing is, hopefully, as fucked up as this is to say, hopefully this whole situation kind of brings housing market down a little bit because us as renters need it. Like it's fucking so expensive.
For sure, bro.
My rent's gone up $100, $200 since I've lived there, and I've lived there only 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say every year.
You pay rent at your parents' house?
Hardly.
But
they kind of they want me to save it so I can get the fuck out, you know.
Well, you're going to school too, though, so that's fair. You know, you're going to school, and it's one of those things like. As long as that you're going to school to better yourself, and you're still going to school, and once you graduate, it's a different story, or once you get a good job, it's a different story. There's a lot of people.
Of course.
There's some parents that are just like, you can fuck right off. You're 18, like figure your shit out. You know, you're a big boy, and then there's some parents that are like, you know, no, you need to have a little bit of a foundation and have the life I want you to have. And I respect both ways. Everybody makes the grind their own way, dude. Like it's cool either way. Personally, my parents weren't ones, like, if I were to want to get a fucking college education, I would have had to get scholarships or make it happen for myself, and that's fucking rad. Not a problem by me. I wasn't mad about it, and, you know, and then, I don't know if I'm going to do that for my kids, too, but, you know, I because of that, though, I was eligible for FAFSA and shit. So yeah, So the government helped me out. So it wasn't like I fucking paid out of my pocket for everything, but instead of going to like regular college, I went for 1 year and then I went to tech school instead. You know, and like I went to 1 year and then went and did tech instead, and then went from that to owning my own tile company now. So that's what I do now. Yeah, and that's. Which I like to do. It sucks because, like, when I broke my back, fucking, now, like, it's weird. Like, I'll feel fine some days, and then other days, I can barely move, and it's a lot better when I work out. But now that all the gyms are closed and shit like that, I'm kind of like...
Oh, no, my back's so sore now, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Well, I
was trying to get my titties bigger, bro, for the summer. Like, you know, I was getting ready, bro. Shut it all down.
Dude, I'm really upset about gyms being shut down. It's cool in another way, though, because it's making everybody get creative with their workouts. And I'm going on runs, you know, and jogs and stuff every day. But I would rather not be just doing that. I would rather fucking be doing deadlifts and back squats and getting my back stronger and feeling better. And it's crazy, dude. Like, I'm supposed to be doing some tile work right now, but I'm kind of waiting on tile because, like, fucking not everything's open. There's some stuff like on hold from being shipped because of the whole situation. And like every industry right now is being affected by this fucking thing, and it sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
So when do you graduate? How much time do you have left?
I'm just taking like PCC. There's like it's basically a certificate course. So you do everything except the general classes, whatever, and then you get the certificate. But if you ever want the degree, you can just you just take those general ed courses and you're good.
Actually, now that I have you here, bro, what's Jamie and Jared White gonna do about this with their fucking hookah bar?
I don't even know, bro.
That sucks. They own and operate a hookah bar down in North Hollywood?
No, I'm thinking like Tahunga or some shit.
Tahunga, California, and I don't fucking know. I don't live in the valley anymore. I got out. But dude, that sucks. Those are really good friends of mine that I grew up with that started a business out in California and don't look like it's going to be doing too good for them, at least. And hopefully, prayers out for them, man. That sucks.
Their parents dipped too to like Missouri.
I saw that. I saw everybody's. Well, dude, why wouldn't you leave? It's fucking California. This is a trending topic now. Obviously, trending topic. Like California's fucking garbage.
It really is though.
The only thing people go there for is the status. Like the thing that I hated about living in California is the constant fear of earthquakes.
that shit does suck, bro. That's
bro.
A real like scary one. Like, you can see the hurricanes coming, the tornadoes, all that. You cannot see the earthquake.
But, and then, like, low-key, if you live close to the beach, you're like, okay, I could get a tsunami at any time.
Yeah.
There could be an earthquake.
Global warming in 50 years.
I'm like, you know, but fucking cool Kim Kardashian or fucking
yeah.
Mario Lopez might drive by. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, honestly.
I'd rather live in Idaho where my biggest threat's a fucking tweaker.
Your neighbor.
Dude, there's a big meth problem out here, but the thing is, like, that's in a lot of the small towns in the middle of nowhere. Like, if you live in a good neighborhood in Boise, dude, it is, like, one of the most wholesome things you can ever experience in your entire life. It's awesome. Boise is the shit.
And at least in Boise, you can get guns, you know? It's important.
Dude, in Boise, not only can you get guns, when I go jogging at night, I can have a fucking Glock just right in my hip, hidden under my shirt, and I can get pulled over. I can get pulled over and just be like, yeah, check it out, officer, here's my gun. And he'll be like, oh, wow, that's a nice gun, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's so far.
He'll be all about it, bro, like, for sure. And, like...
In California, same situation, jail time, buddy.
Yeah, dude, it's just a different vibe out here. But it's also the kind of place, like, if you get pulled over with 2 grams of weed in the wrong county, they'll almost try to give you jail time for it and put you on
2
probation.
grams?
Yeah, bro, like, even any weed, just, like, any weed whatsoever. A little nut.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they'll fucking ream you for it, bro.
Isn't it, like, a heavy Mormon population up there?
Oh, dude, so I've heard, I don't know if I'm right anymore, I've read, there is more Mormons per capita in Boise, Idaho than there are in Utah. Or in Idaho, not in Boise, Idaho, but there's more Mormons per capita in Idaho than in Utah.
What?
Apparently, yeah. But there's a fuckload of Mormons out here, yeah, there's a ton. Hey, Mormon people, you guys rock, good for you, do your thing, you know, cool. But anyways, there is a ton of them.
Just stop tripping about weed and premarital sex and drinking alcohol. Thanks. And caffeine.
Dude, a lot of my clients are Mormon. A lot of the kids I grew up with are Mormon. It's one of those things, man. Like, there's a lot of everybody everywhere, man. You just gotta do your thing and stick to your own and fucking, stay in your lane, as people say. People won't fuck with you generally. Well, at least in Idaho, people are pretty cordial out here. Everybody just tries to get along. You know, when there are fights, like working in the downtown bar scene, one thing I've noticed is, like, when there are fights, it's like people like to jump people. It's not just like a, hey, bro, like, I have BBQ, let's hash it out, fuck you. And, like, the homies will just watch and let them hash it out real quick. Out here, it's like, the homies don't even let them do that. It's just straight to, like, 6 white dudes looking for one kid who sucker punched somebody. It's like, it's just always like that out here. Like, it's people like to jump. It's weird. Like, people can't just have beef with one person. It's always like, all right, let's go get 3 people and go fuck them up. I'm like, why don't you just go talk to them and say, hey, dude, let's go fucking figure this out. You know, like, that's
yeah, I feel like it's gotten like that, though, like, probably everywhere, because over here is the same, too, now.
Nah, bro, it's not nearly as bad. Well, I know because I grew up out there, and, like, I experienced the, hey, let's hash this fucking out. Or, like, you know how many fights, like, me and you would go watch after, like, school, people like, oh, dude, who's throwing down? And it'd always just be them, too. There would never really be, there was a couple brawls, like, here and there with more than one person, 2 people, I mean, but 90% of the time, it was people just throwing down. And you don't really see that out here much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Recently, though, like, I don't know, like, at least with all this rap shit, they just go straight to jumping, bro. Like, it's not going to be a one-on-one.
Aren't you a rapper?
I'm not a rapper, but, like, I hang out with them.
What, Brian?
No, like Kato and shit.
I have no idea who that is. I don't listen to a lot of rap.
Oh, it's fucking.
You look shocked. I don't know why.
Bro, we went to school, Kato, bro. What are you talking about?
Doesn't mean I listen to him.
Oh, okay. I just thought you said you didn't know him.
I don't know who's Kato.
He's part of Shoreline Mafia.
Still don't know.
Anyways, I don't want to say
shout
real
them
name
out by
I
all
think
means.
you'd appreciate that.
You can shout them out by all means. I would actually love it if you did because there's other people who do listen to them. Not me.
Yeah, you know, follow Master Kato 4K. That's the shit going.
So lost you there for a second, homie.
Yeah.
We're back and ready to go. We're back and stacked. Maybe quit doing video so the phone call doesn't cut out on us as quick. We'll do how do you turn the camera off in this bitch? Whatever, fuck it. Just keep
You just have to restart the calls and audio.
It's all good. I'm not worried about it. Anyways. Dude, so do you think the dispensaries are going to close down?
Bro, when this shit started getting locked down, I went to one. I needed some weed, and, bro, they were out of fucking weed, bro. Never in my life
are
have
they
I heard
still?
of this. I just went to a different dispensary. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn. I heard about that in Oregon happening, but I didn't think California would happen.
Oh, shit.
That's crazy. Wow. Well, hear that, folks. Get what you need now.
Yeah, stock the fuck up, bro.
Shit.
It's the end of the world. You want to be high.
Fuck, dude.
You don't want to die not faded, bro.
Dude, that sucks, man.
Like, it's one thing to not be able to wipe your ass, but to not smoke weed, bro, I mean, if you're going to walk around with a shitty ass.
You can take a shower if you're
better
out
be
of
high.
toilet paper. You know, that's what I've been doing to conserve fucking toilet paper, dude. I always shit in the morning. I just wake up, take my morning shit, then hop in the shower, and I'm just like, dude, I don't need toilet paper.
No toilet paper? You don't do a pre-wipe?
Bro, shower it up, dog.
Oh my god.
I fiber it up, dog. Don't worry about me. Like, my shit's come out clean. I'll take good shits. I'm a healthy motherfucker, bro.
Okay.
Well, hey, man, fucking... I can't believe how much... I saw this video today, actually. Some lady was filming another lady who cussed her out. She was all like... This lady right here just told me to fuck off because I was filming her buy all of the toilet paper in the store, and now that I'm filming her, she's acting all fucking nice, and they're literally loading the back of this guy's, like, F-350 fucking King Ranch.
Oh my god.
With, like, cases and cases and cases of toilet paper rolls and shit, and I'm like, lady, for all you know, they have a store. Like, and they're selling it, like, and they're trying to stock their store up or some shit, but still, at the same point, if they weren't, fuck you guys.
Yeah.
You know, so I see where she's coming from. Like, 100% I see where she's coming from on that. But these are crazy times. This whole thing, bro. These are just crazy motherfucking times entirely.
No, they are, for sure.
Like, what if we get drafted? Because, like, you know how they're sending military support to every place that, like, needs it right now, like New York, they're sending the Coast Guard and stuff like that.
Oh,
California,
like that.
they're sending those hospital ships and stuff too. Like, what if they throw out the draft? I know I'm on the draft. I just went to the DMV. They asked me, like, you signed up for the draft, right? And I was like, yep, I did.
Yeah, I was gonna, like, work for the census for a little bit, and then that's one of the questions they ask you, so I had to, like, look it up and shit, 'cause I didn't know if I did or not, but they shut that job down, bro. They're like, you can't do it anymore. Like, coronavirus.
Everything's shut down, man. It's crazy. Thank God I have I'm glad that I got the gear now that I need for my podcast, because Amazon also has employees going on strike and shit. So, like, it's going to get to a point where they're going to, like, only ship essentials, I think. So, like, I'm glad I got the stuff that I needed to get now. Versus, like...
No fucking way.
Yeah, like, I don't know that. That's fact check me on. I don't fucking know. But, like, I also know for a fact, though, that they do have employees, like, striking right now at some facilities. I know for a fact that that's true. But, like, who knows what's gonna happen? You know,
Yeah,
who
exactly.
knows what's gonna come next? That shit's fucking super unpredictable. Sorry, I'm still drinking my coffee here. It's 6:30 in the afternoon, and I'm still drinking coffee. That's what I've been doing, dude. I've just
I
been
know, shit.
sitting
That's
here
what
all
I'm thinking.
day.
I want some caffeine right now too.
Dude, yeah, I've just been sitting here all fucking day playing Xbox.
Right.
I had to stop playing Xbox. Like, I have work, but my work's on hold because I'm waiting on materials because they're on back order from fucking the coronavirus. So I'm not out of a job, but I'm out of a job technically. Like, I can't go to work until my shit gets there to go do it. So I'm it's stupid. But and not everybody's wanting you to come in their house and do tile work. I have other work
Yeah, right.
going, but it's all weird. Everything's weird. Everything's fucking weird. It's all weird, man. Get your weed, guys. Get your weed now, I guess.
Super weird.
That's crazy. Get your.
Cause I asked my grandma, bro. She's 80-something. I was like, "You ever been through something like this?" She's like, "No."
Well, I know people in Idaho when they get their weed, they like drive to the dispensary in Oregon and like go get it. Like I don't do that personally, but like I know people. It's 45 minutes to an hour from here to Oregon, and people just go get their shit and then drive back because they're only getting like a couple pre-rolled joints or something. Nothing like a big deal. But people do it all the time. But like that's when you could frivolously drive across the state border and nobody would give a shit about
Right.
it. Right now,
Yeah, going across states now is hard too.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be crossing the state border without a chance of being pulled over for no reason. Like, they can straight pull you over for no reason
bro.
right now. Especially in the state of Idaho. They didn't put any means or, like, fucking written rules based around what's going to happen if you get... if you are out and you don't have a letter of necessity saying you are a fucking essential employee. Yeah, if you don't have a letter stating that... does that mean that they can fucking search you and seize whatever they want? What does that mean? You know, I don't know what that means personally, and they haven't really stated that, and so that's a fucking super gray area, and that's a scary thing.
Hell yeah.
Like they can fuck your shit up, bro. They can.
I mean, I'm still team fuck the police.
Right.
I'm not a fan, but
still team fuck the police.
What's crazy is like. I just bought a ticket to go to Rio in fucking Brazil, bro, for August. Just to lock in that cheap price, because if your flight gets fucked up, you can reschedule for free. I only paid like $290 for the round trip, bro.
Right.
But I saw like a documentary, bro, about their prisons, dog, because I was thinking about like maybe smuggling some drugs over there. Oh my God, bro. The guy's talking in the documentary, he's like, yeah. He's like, in that jail, they round you up like once a week. The cops will put you all in a cell. There's no toilet. You have to piss and shit on the floor. He's like, plus like the cops, they'll start beating up the people they have problems with. Like they'll rape the inmates. I was like, the cops rape the inmates, bro? What the fuck? That's not a normal jail, bro. Like,
bro. Wow.
No smuggling drugs in Brazil, bro. That's
I mean, no smuggling drugs anywhere, bro. Come on. This is a kid show.
I was meant for personal use, you know.
Jokes. For personal use, my ass.
It just sounds cooler when you say smuggling drugs.
Oh, I forget I'm talking to homies from LA.
I did that to Cancun though. I brought the weed pen. And like, no problem.
You might not want to say that on
smelled
here.
My shit. Huh?
You might not want to say that on here, but.
Well, I'm back.
Oops. Hey, I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
I just made it up for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, there we go. This show is for
It's a
entertainment
story, bro.
purposes
Come
only.
on.
None of this show is based off of true facts.
This is a non-fiction. I mean, this is a fiction podcast.
I should try to get somebody else from the Valley on that we grew up with. Who do I know still that you think I should try to get on? Did Jamie White ever make it back from? Because I know he was having some issues with. I I know he was
traveling.
Yeah, but traveling, he was out at his parents' house. So what was going on with that? Do you know?
No, I don't even know, to be honest.
Fuck.
That's us.
Who do you still talk? Do you even talk to Campy anymore, or is he still busy being Mr. fucking Casper rapper? Shout out to him. What's up, boy? But yeah, what's his deal? What's he doing?
Just working, I think. Just beats, music, all that.
He's been on that for a long time, dude. Shout out to him, man. I gotta give him some props because he's been doing his thing for a long time since I've ever met him. Fucking back in like 9th grade. We're almost at our 10-year. We're 3 years away from my 10-year graduation anniversary from high school. And
no, it's crazy, right?
Yeah,
Time
right?
flies, bro.
And Homeboy's been doing that since he was literally. We were still in high school. He's been mixing beats and stuff. So
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so good for him for sticking on that shit. It's just he's in a town where it is a hard fucking competition, man. He's got if he came up, I'm not even gonna say this. I was gonna say if he came up to a town like this, he'd do good, but no, he'd do terrible. Fuck him. I'm not gonna say that because people are gonna start moving here and doing shit like that. We don't want that. Idaho's terrible. It's ugly. People smell. Don't move here.
They close shit on Sunday.
Stay the fuck out.
Yeah.
So you guys are an hour behind. How many days now have you been stuck at home, dog? Like I feel like I've lost count.
Fuck yeah, I don't even count, bro. That would drive me insane.
I was counting
at least since like the 14th. That weekend is when they started fucking shit up, bro. So about going on 3 weeks.
Hey, take your phone away from your mouth a little bit there.
I just mumble.
No, you're suddenly a lot louder.
Oh, okay.
Come on, bro. There's people listening to you, man. Probably nobody. Nobody fucking listens to this show. And if you are listening, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. You're amazing. You fucking rock. Come back to the next show. For real. Like, I love you guys. I don't do this for listeners. I'm doing this podcast because it's like I said, I wanted to do stand up, man, and like I was writing it. I am writing it. I write every day. And I can't really get up there and get on stage and go fucking try to make it doing stand up, and that's what sucks. But I can do a podcast. I can do that. And fucking it's all about the first steps, and this is now step number 4, episode number 4, like I've is that your dog?
Yeah.
I wish I could have people on the show more in person.
I think you can though. They're saying groups less than 10, so like.
Nah, I'm gonna wait till after it peaks because I don't want to contribute to the spread, more or less. It's not about like, oh, I can't see people. This is bullshit. It's more or less like, damn, I shouldn't see people.
No, I know.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel. I'm just like, no, I'm not trying to contribute, especially not trying to have guests. And like, I don't have a situation set up or safe enough. You got hella fucking echo going on there.
I don't know. It's just the phone mic. I have no idea.
Oh, did your AirPods die?
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. There we go. But that's just the situation, dude. It's been boring, man. It's really...
Yeah, we started doing Zoom, like, parties, bro, on the Zoom app. Fuck.
Bro,
like, taking shots, doing other stuff. Crazy, bro.
Let's plan a Zoom party.
Zoom parties are fun, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, you see all your friends, you can all talk.
I'll podcast music. One of these days. I'll get on a Zoom party and we'll do
you gotta, like what we did, everybody had their own bottle of, like, liquor, bro. We were just, like, taking swigs out our bottles and shit. Like, it was fun as hell.
We haven't, like I said, you guys are, like, a week or two ahead of us. Like, you guys have been on the mandatory... I know this just because the bars shut down at least 2 weeks before in Orange County.
Yeah, exactly.
Than ours did. So it's like... And everything's always a little bit behind from Boise to LA. Like, things kind of tend to hit there a little bit faster because there's just so many more people condensed there.
Yeah, too many people, that's hard.
Yeah, it's just condensement, man. The telephone game tends to move a little quicker, and let me see how much battery I got left on my phone here before I fuck off and you die on me again. We got 15% to keep this going, brother.
All right.
Appreciate you coming on, dude. And
Thanks for having me.
everybody keep asking me like, what's the topic on your podcast? And I'm just like, whatever the fuck I want it to be. Like, it's not. It's comedy in a way. Like, I don't think I'm fucking funny, but I'm trying to, like, one day maybe, like, learn how to perform in front of a group of people to make them laugh. Like, I think I'm funny, but I'm not trying to be a funny guy. I'm trying to learn how to fucking get on stage and make money doing it and try to do that. So, like, I'm not full of it. I'm like, I'm a fucking hilarious motherfucker. People need to hear me. I'm like, no, I'm trying to mold that. I'm trying to get there and, you know, fucking, and like I've said before, dude, when I listen to podcasts, dude, I just fucking throw them on in the background and, like, I go to work, I do my thing, and it's just, like, it's a matter of, like, liking the person that I'm talking to, listening to them talk, too, is a big thing. Like, if I enjoy listening to them talk and I enjoy them as a person, I can listen to their podcast, and, like, and hopefully, like, people enjoy listening to mine enough to where it's like, yeah, sure, like, my shows aren't always full of, like, fucking Elon Musk, you know what I mean? Like, Elon Musk being on my fucking show. Cool, whatever. But, you know, fucking, if somebody finds joy out of listening to this, like, fucking, maybe then my goal has been reached. If one person finds fucking joy or a giggle out of this show, then I'm fucking happy. You know, so if one person turns into two and two turn into three and domino effect happens, whatever, cool, fuck yeah. But like I said, if one person finds us happy and so far I've noticed that, like, having guests on the show, like, they tend to thank me after because they have fun. Like, it's a good fucking time. Like, it's never like,
dude, we should have busted out the bottles, bro, for sure.
Dude, on my
been a time.
podcast with Michael Dinescu, shout out to him. Fucking me and him I was drinking and crushing a 6-pack with him. I don't know if he was drinking, but I was. I was drinking on my end, and, like, it's not like I said, it's not a fucking news podcast, dude. Like, we could sit here, have a couple fucking beers, you know, and, like, I'm bummed it's not a in-person podcast anymore, but, you know, like, with it being an in-person podcast, I'd be a little more, like, strict.
It'll go back, though. Don't even worry, bro.
Yeah, but, like, with it being an in-person podcast, I, like, wouldn't be likely to have homies from California over the phone on here more often. Like, I'd be more strict about keeping it just people, locals from Boise, you know, like, so, like, looking at it with the glass half full kind of point of view on it, it's cool being able to, broaden my horizons and have people from California on here, because the fact that even though I would only be able to have people from Boise on here normally, since I have to have them on the phone right now either way, it's nice to have people from LA on too, and it's cool. Yeah, it's cool, man. Like, I also, to be honest, don't think I would have, like, actually jumped into the water of starting this podcast in the first place.
Without the Rona,
yeah. Like, this is like started it for me, and if this.
Yeah,
like,
no, it makes sense, bro. You can be in the house, might as well do something. You feel me?
Yeah, man, might as well put my effort and time into something, you know. And, like, I'm not gonna file for unemployment. I own my own small business. I'm gonna maybe apply for a small business loan to kind of, like, help me pay my bills and stuff until I get back on, because it's a busy season right now with what I do, and it's gonna get fucking busy. You know, and, like, I do tile, like, you can make enough money with a few jobs just to, like, keep your bills paid and do, like, pay your dues, and, you know, you don't have to work a whole lot, but as long as I can, like, get a few jobs here and there, like, I'll be fine through the crisis. I don't need to have, like, fucking weeks of work booked to make a flow. I just can't buy any new tools or anything, but I have all new shit. Anyways,
Maybe it'll help boost business because people, like, are in their house more. They see that ugly old fucking tiles they have. They've been trying to get rid of for the past couple years, and now it's time, bro. They're like, I'm tired of this fucking tile.
Actually,
I'm gonna call Casey up today, bro.
Funny you say that too, because the
wife gets on their head.
My first client of the busy season called me, which was a returning client from last year, to come do some work for them. But they're like, well, we figured since we have so much time and we're home, we'll get it taken care of. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm doing everything remotely. Like, they're sending me pictures. They sent me the info.
Okay.
I'm just going to go to their house, go in the backyard, take care of it, send them a bill, and they're going to pay me. I'm not going to, it's all over the phone and everything. Because I've already met them before. We've worked in the past, you know, so it's not like they have to, like, trust me without ever meeting me. But I have a rap sheet that usually people, when they see it, they're like, oh, fuck yeah, you know, well, like, 5 stars on Facebook. Check it out, by the way. Actually, I haven't shouted out my own business on here one time.
there we
Facebook.com/CMY Pro Construction. And check that out. I'm on all over here in Boise. I've got all kinds of work on there. I do tile, flooring, hardwood flooring, bathroom remodels, fencing, all that shit. But right now I'm trying to focus on my podcast since my business is kind of going kind of slow. But yeah, man, get on Facebook, shoot me a like. Again, it's facebook.com/CMY Pro Construction. And it's CMY LLC is the company I own. But anyways, yeah, man, check that company out. So, when's the next Zoom party? Do you know? Do you have one planned? Should we plan one?
No, yeah, we got to plan one, bro. Send a massive link out.
How do you set that up? Like, is it... do you know how they have these, like, do you have Netflix?
Yeah.
So they have... you can do a Netflix watch party. I'm trying to plan one of those.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, I haven't done it yet.
I'm trying to do one tomorrow night on Friday. I hit up my buddy Michael, who was actually on here the other day, and he's going to help me set it up. We're going to do a movie, scary movie night on Netflix with a bunch of people on Google and Netflix groups or whatever. I still have to figure out how to do it, so we don't know if it's a for sure thing, but we're going to try this Friday, tomorrow. And or today's Wednesday, isn't it? Am I already a day off?
Yeah, today's Wednesday, yeah.
So 2 days, not tomorrow. Friday, we're going to shoot for it. So hopefully that's enough time to set it up. I'll give Michael a call later and see what he's doing. Luckily, he's got a job where he can work remotely from home. And,
nice.
Yeah, dude, so he's doing pretty good right now. He's doing okay. Oh, dude, that reminds me to ask you, what's up with you always driving these gnarly-ass cars on your story?
It's because I work at valet at the hospital, so you get the rolls, you get the Lambo.
You work valet at the hospital? I thought you actually, like, did something at the hospital.
No. But I like, it's right by the ER, though, so I know it's popping, bro.
I'm over here thinking you're like a CNA or some shit, bro.
I'm a neurosurgeon.
That's so funny, dog. Oh my god, I'm over here like, oh yeah, bro. It's a good thing I got you on here, bro. We can talk about the real shit, dog. No, you ain't talking about shit. Yeah, you got like fucking Bentleys and fucking.
Yeah, bro. Young Thug came by last week, bro.
My brother?
No, Young Thug.
Oh, I thought you said you're a bro. I was like,
oh no.
My brother lives in North Hollywood.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my sister lives in Northridge. They still both live out there. I'm the only one who's out here in Idaho, dude. I fucked off, bro. I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm out.
No, this one like Rolls Royce SUV pulls up. I was like, bet I'm driving that. So I go up to it. It's all tinted, and then Young Thug hops out of nowhere. He's like, oh, my bro's gonna drive it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Word.
Yeah.
I forget, dude, being in California is such a trip when you grew up out there. Like, all my, like, fucking friends were, like, grew up to be famous. Like, remember Taj Bello?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's all
Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, he's the Reese's Puffs kid. Fucking my brother dated Blake Lively. Fucking, when they were in high school. Yeah, dude, like, it's just, like, we had a bunch of fucking famous MLB players come out of our school. You know, like, it's just like it's normal shit. And I hear people in Idaho freak out about that. They're like, whoa, bro, whoa. They fucking shit their pants, dog. But
no, for real.
I remember I used to see like Mario Lopez at the mall, just like walking around. I'd be like, at the Burbank Mall, and fuck Mario Lopez would be up there on the phone, and my mom would be like, oh, look, there's Mario Lopez, dude. And I'd be like, who? She's like, oh, the guy.
Yeah, as a kid, you're just like,
who the fuck is that?
He's like a C-lister, yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, he's the host of fucking that one show that you watched like one time.
Yeah, that one show, exactly, bro.
Right. And then now there's people like, you met Mario Lopez? I'm like, yeah, he was just fucking shopping and eating in the food court. I waved to him.
Bro, I never gave a fuck about that guy when I heard his name. He's like probably the most, like, you hear his name the most around here.
Oh, dude, yeah, you see, or like, remember, like, you used to see Selena Gomez, Urban, and fucking Chance the Rapper at Urban, or not Chance, not Chance. It was fucking Tyler.
Damn, I didn't know that. Yeah, I never seen
that. Urban in Burbank, bro.
That's crazy.
You didn't know that? People used to run into famous people at that Urban all the time. Do you ever kick it with Kaylin anymore? You ever talk to that fool?
Nah.
Nah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, a long time.
Well, that's the thing, dude. It's actually kind of a good thing. I'm glad I got out of that town because it's like nobody really went too far out of our group of friends. As far as just like where like I was upset with like staying there. I just was like whatever. Like I moved, cool. I wasn't mad about it. You know, when I moved back there, I definitely realized that at 19. I was like, damn, dude, like I'm glad to be out of this place. And like one repeating thing I've noticed with people out there is like nobody wants to be your friend unless they can gain something out of your friendship. You know, they can't just be your friend because they want to have a friend and be a homie. Be like, hey, I'm your homie just because they're your homie because they want something out of you. You know?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a lot of the time, you know?
Yeah, it's rare to... Like, there is good people out there. You can meet good people. Like Jamie White, bro, the White family, I still fuck with them to this day. I just haven't, like... Last I saw on Jamie's story, he was, like, fucking still traveling during the huge outbreak, so I was hoping he was all good, but I need to hit him up and check up on him, see how he's doing. But yeah,
definitely. You know, you gotta be more careful.
Well, tell you what, man, we've podcasted today now for like an hour and 15 minutes. It's been a good podcast. It's been a good
Damn,
episode.
that's a long time.
It's a good podcast, bro. Well, actually, no, that's an hour and like 10 minutes. You know, and I just want to thank you for coming on, bro. Like, again, it's been a good time, man. Like, this has been really rough with this coronavirus, and I'm going to keep doing this every day to the best of my ability. People, like, I don't care if they're out here to listen. Hopefully, like, I don't share this on my stories. I try not to. It's not about, like, followers. It's not about... If people do watch the show, I want it to be more about, like, because they found it interesting and they came up across it, or they were on it and they really find something cool about the show, so they continue to listen to it because they had a good time coming on the show, you know, and... Yeah, I'm not the kind of person who's going to tell you one time only. You know, if you ever want to come on again, like, let me know, dude. Like, this is like I said, fucking chill. There's no topic on this. I'm just doing it because, you know, there's nothing else to really get by right now, and this is keeping my sanity, and maybe, like I said, one person finds this funny or helps them keep their sanity, and fucking... Like, if that's the case, then I'm stoked on it. And again, I think if anything you can gain out of this podcast today, and why are you putting a piece of poop? anything you can gain out of this podcast, and I appreciate that. If you do gain anything out of it, like, fuck yeah. Sorry, he distracted me. He put a poop emoji on our FaceTime, and yeah, man. Again, guys, this has been the Young Blood Podcast. Is there anything you throw out before I cut you out? You want to throw your Instagram handle one more time? Banker Beats.
Yeah, you could just follow me, Banker Beats on Instagram, and yeah, man, that's it. You know, got a couple songs on with Young Kings on iTunes, Spotify, all that, and
we got a rapper amongst us, boys.
No, a producer, bro.
There we go. Right on, man. Well, thanks for coming on. Follow us on YouTube if you like the content, guys. Please hit subscribe. We are on Apple, Spotify as Young Blood Podcast, all one word, no spaces. Again, a shout out to Cassidy for the awesome album artwork. She kicked ass on it. I appreciate it so much. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for listening, guys. It's another episode.